did not know right from wrong. Somebody tried to preach the gospel to me. I didn't listen. I fell down on my knees. I was just a foolish person at that time. Did not know what it meant. When Christ touched me, there was a change in my soul that made me feel whole, oh baby. It took all my fears away. I have never felt nothing like that before. Please give me some more. When you have faith in yourself, Jesus will be there to turn your life around, oh baby. I need to survive this world. It's a journey we all must take along to go home with the Lord. It's a journey we all must take along to go home with the Lord.
Hello, family, and we are back, Your Chance. If you never had a chance, this is your chance to tune in and call in and speak whatever it is that's on your mind, because the people would love to know what's going on in this world. And before we introduce ourselves, I just want to say, get out and vote. Vote for Mr. Young, That's what I want you to do. Just get out and vote. You young people, go out and vote, okay? So, we have here today
Trina.
co-host.
I'm Trina.
And I'm Tasha.
And I'm Terry. Welcome to Your Chance.
We short 2 people.
Out of town.
They'll be back when we come back.
Yeah.
But before we ended the show last time, we talked about what we was about to talk about. Should your mate have to keep up an image to be with you?
I think so. I mean, they should. The same way they got you is the same way they should keep you. Like,
True. I agree. I feel like your image is not everything, but I feel like if you come in a certain way, then you're saying, this is who I am, this is how I'm going to be, and this is what we're doing. Now, a week into it, we get all comfortable and everything, then you just turned into Sloppy Joe. You don't care about your hair, you don't care about how you look, nothing. Then I got a problem. Because I don't want to be seen with you in public.
yes.
Right. But, when they come to you straight. I mean, they take you out. They treat you nice. They look nice. But after everybody get to know each other, then it goes left.
It's pretty much how it always be. What they say, after a month,
You get comfortable.
you get comfortable.
But
you don't know how a
No,
person is till you
yeah.
live with them.
So I just want to know, maybe people could change it up and start being real with each other. If you be real with a person, now that'll get you far.
Yeah, be yourself. 100% yourself.
Honesty is the best policy.
Yeah, because honestly, it's a lot of that going on. Like, guys will work hard to get you, open doors, take you out every week, make sure you look good.
Drive a car that's not theirs. I mean, you can go by their license. What? I mean, you can look at their license plate number. If you know their birthday, you look at their license plate, and you will see that is not their car.
Well, what if it's their car? They just
It ain't in their
in
name.
their name.
It's not their car.
You think everybody car ain't their car.
No,
if it's a nice car, it's not their car.
Well, I don't know.
No, that's not true. Anyway, like I was saying, they say you really don't know a person till you live with a person.
Well, that's still not true, because you could live with somebody for 2-3 years and still
Don't know 'em.
don't know them. Like, it's the, like, just something surprises you every day.
Right.
Well,
right.
it's not surprise you every
Because
day.
okay, because they had, from growing up as a baby all the way until they 24 or 30, however old they are when they meet that person, they had all that backtrack in their life, so when they meet you, that's why you could be with them 3 or 4 years or 5 years and still not know nothing about them, because they still have all that backtrack back there behind them.
I'm confused. No.
What? Where's y'all mind? Well, the older people out here know exactly what I'm talking about. Backtrack is when you was growing up, you went to elementary school, you went to middle school, you went to high school. You picking up different things from people. You picking up a lot of stuff, and you trying it out on people. It don't work for them. So when it don't work, what do? They throw it out on you. They try it out on you, on their mate.
They try what out? The new things that they
Yeah,
learn?
the new things to try to get you.
Oh, I was trying to figure out what they
my
tried
God.
out.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
a little
I'm talking
confused.
old school. You guys talking young
Yeah,
school.
the old
Okay.
one not here. You gotta-
Okay, school meeting.
No,
I mean, we listened. I was just a little confused at what you were saying at first. That's
Yeah.
all.
I
But
just
now we got the
backtrack.
understanding.
Okay.
We got
they
the
picking up traits that they learn from other people. that
Right.
they bringing it to you. Yeah, you could have
Right.
left
That's not
backtrack
true. Oh, okay.
But yeah, I get what you're saying though. That is true. But a lot of things though, like just living with somebody and you coming like you think that how do I say this? Like if you say for instance you move with somebody and you a certain way with your house, you clean up your house or anything like that. So y'all this the first probably like month y'all live together. They cleaning up too. Then
And then like months down the line,
then they just don't clean up, don't wash
dishes.
dishes, don't take out trash,
They
don't
just
put their
don't.
clothes up, don't do anything. Like, how you feel about that? I got a problem with it. I be ready to kick you out. I just live by myself.
My man ain't like that, so I can't answer that one.
I don't.
I guess that is different.
yeah.
Because daddy do everything.
I'm like that. I admit I'm like that.
I agree.
No, I wash dishes. I keep the house clean, but I might throw my clothes here and there or whatever. But I go back and pick it up and do what I'm supposed to do with it, though. But I get
Well,
what you're
that's
saying.
acceptable,
on
but
some
to
of them,
keep it there for days.
no, on some of them
And I-
talk shows, them shows that they have out, people do that. You know what you're saying?
What are you talking
Yeah.
about? The hoarders? The
Oh.
people like that, like,
Yeah, just
don't throw away stuff and it just.
Right.
That's how your side of the room look.
that's my office. That's my office. Y'all know that's my office.
You need some organization. going
Regardless,
on
that's
over
my
there.
office. I take care of business. That's where everything
It's
happens.
it's not what y'all think. It's like real office stuff over there. But
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
just needs some organization going on.
Well, y'all can call in and let us know, like, how do your partner has to keep up a certain image to keep you? How would you feel?
Or do you have to keep a certain image to keep him?
Oh, that was a good
Yeah,
one.
that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. That is because sometimes my mate will say certain things. He think I got an attitude. He said you didn't have an attitude when I met you. Now you got an attitude, and I just be like I had an attitude since you met me, but I don't know. Maybe it's worse now.
Cause y'all comfortable.
He don't
So
clean
like
up.
every
he don't
little
clean
thing
up.
he do it irritates you now.
She said he don't clean up.
He don't clean up, so I got an attitude.
Right.
All right, let's slide
Well,
into.
The light skin versus dark skin. Why is it a comparison?
Yeah, light skin versus dark skin people. Okay. Now, I know some dark people, like actually dark black people that don't care for their own color. You have to be light skinned or for them to just gravitate to you, or either it's vice versa, So I grew up like that, where certain people, it's like they don't want to be bothered with you or talk to you but if a certain other person walk in a room, they just cater to that person, and I couldn't understand, or, somebody come over and they make difference between your kids because one might have good hair, one might have nappy hair, or one might be light-skinned and cuter than the other one. I mean, it shouldn't even be like that. We all should just love each other for who we are. But you actually have people out there doing that, and they not covering it up, And, we have people who have feelings. Little kids have feelings. I mean, rather if they chubby and one skinny, you don't treat that person different from that one, But really, this color, far as being light skinned and dark skinned,
You gotta stop.
It's irritating.
It has
I
to
mean,
stop.
because we all are just different shades of black. Like we all the
Different
same, just different shades.
And I think
It's
it-
no.
And I think sometimes it really go back to like slavery too, because back in slavery you used to say light skinned, it used to be in the kitchen and in the house,
and in the house,
and dark skin used to be
be
out
in
on the field. So now that's what makes it even worse. So now that even to this 9 age, we still do that. We
To
still
ourselves.
Yeah.
It's-
they still throw parties, light skin versus dark skin, and it's not even, it's no comparison because we all, you know what I'm saying, we all are one. We all are beautiful. We all should love ourselves the way we are. You know what I'm saying? You are one of a kind. You was made that way. It doesn't matter color, race, none of that. So that just sucks. And then the kids grow up and they get brainwashed.
Yeah, we have a lot of elderly people that do that. Maybe it happened to them when they was growing up, and then they take it and then they rotate it out to other people. And there's a lot of elderly people who are really doing that to these kids, and you don't realize what you're doing to them. I mean, just living this life period is hard, and then you got to worry about if somebody like you because you're too dark, or if somebody, and then they don't make that light-skinned person feel that much better because they light-skinned and they be like, oh, they look so pretty. Oh, look at them, they look so pretty. And then the dark one standing right there, you don't even say nothing about that person right there. I mean, come on now, get a life, grow up. Some of these young kids are more intelligent than the older people, because some people is just set in their ways. That's another thing. People need to get out of their comfort zone and just, at one time you was a kid, and whatever hurt you, whatever was done to you, turn it around and make it positive for somebody else, because I've been that way, but I try to turn things around and make it positive for our children. So if you watching, don't worry about what nobody think about you, far as your looks, the way your hair look, the way you act. Be yourself. Just grow up and be yourself. You got time to change your life around. You got time to be someone different. You don't have to worry about what nobody is saying about you. I hope you really listening and understanding that. I mean, because a lot of people think a lot of people opinions mean something, which in certain cases it can mean something, but these times and these days, do you, just make sure you do you the right way,
I agree. I second that.
You second that?
And I third that.
Yeah, because that can be real challenging, especially when you do learn about it in history and you see where it comes from. Just know that people still in that same mind frame of light versus dark, or dark versus, like, somebody just walk up to you, oh, you real cute for a dark skinned girl, like,
Yeah, like what does that mean? What?
And then
What does that mean?
and most of the time it be a lot of male guys doing this too, but are they being judged? You judging somebody else, but most of the males too do that, so try not to be colorblind.
right. Everybody is the same, all in one.
And you are beautiful, no matter what they say.
Did you just steal a song?
I quote.
Okay, Christina.
So what about okay? And now let's go to like when people ask people, have you guys ever had like did so much for a person, like actually do so much for a person, you go out your way to help a person, and then when they don't need your help no more, then they act like you never did nothing for them or nobody ever did anything for them, and then they start saying, well, don't nobody care about me. And I mean, what is that?
I
Is this a young thing?
No, it's not a young thing. I think people are just, when it's not for them, or you can't do something for them, I think a selfish mode kind of kick in. It's just like you get real ungrateful. Like, you don't remember what I did for you all of a sudden because I decided I couldn't do this one thing for you, or you know what I'm saying, I got busy or something. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden I'm just the worst person on earth. I ain't did nothing for you. I ain't been there. I ain't helped you. And it's just like, I was the only one there for you.
Right.
You
Well,
know,
even if you wasn't the only one there for
Right,
you,
you
but,
still
I mean,
was
you
there.
still was there,
I
But-
think a lot of people are just not respectful of other people's time and other people, you know what I'm saying? Just other people, period. Because if you can't do, just say, oh, I understand, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for, you know what I'm saying that you can't do it, or, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. But nowadays, they just go overboard. You the scum on the earth when you can't help.
Right. I mean,
Man, they don't want to talk to you. It's the end of your relationship, whatever. Like, what? Why? Because I said no this one time. Out of the million times that I didn't help you, I took you somewhere, brought you this, brought you that. You know, just whatever you needed, I was there.
you
then.
say no, and it's like you never did nothing for them.
That's just selfish. Like,
It is
Damn.
selfish, because I mean, like, literally, like, the first argument that you guys have could be like, well, you never did, and you never.
but what
Yes,
about
I
the
did.
times that I did? Like, everybody focus on the negative. They don't focus on the positive, the good things. Everybody, I don't know. It's just like nowadays, everybody's so negative.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
negative world.
Yeah.
It's like,
Everybody's not. A lot of people not happy, and you can feed off everybody's energy. I think when somebody not having, like a good life, or not even a good life,
Right.
things just not going right for them. Everything is wrong. You wrong, the car wrong, the street wrong, the sidewalk wrong. It rained and it shouldn't have. Everything is just wrong.
It's just wrong.
and that's where you should, like, when you think negative, negative things happen.
And try to reverse it and turn it around.
Think positive, and everything positive will happen.
Yeah, but I know a lot of people been out here and experienced doing things for other people, and then after you done did it for them, then they turn around and literally say nasty things to
We
you.
got a caller.
Oh, we have a caller.
Carla, you're on the air.
Welcome to your chance.
Good afternoon, young ladies.
Good afternoon.
Y'all are really saying some great stuff.
Thank
As far as, the young lady just mentioned that a lot of people are unhappy, and one piece of their unhappiness, they just saying everything is messed up. I always wanted to introduce to some youngsters the possibility that social media is really replacing
Communication.
interpersonal communications with a mobile device. It's like you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
You have to
I
now
didn't think
communicate
about that,
with
but
people
yeah,
through a
right.
mobile device,
Because they get
and it messes
comfortable.
up stuff.
That is true.
So, what do y'all think about that? And do you think technology and the social media stuff is like getting in the way of real relationships?
Definitely.
It is.
Yeah,
Like-
it's definitely, yeah.
I remember back then, like in high school or middle school, I used to talk on the phone all the time. Like, you used to get on the phone. My mom or dad get on the phone like, you know what time it is. It's time to get off the phone. Or why you holding the phone? You hogging the phone. I need to use the phone. But yeah, it used to be a lot of communication. Like it wasn't no misunderstanding. Because when you know, texting, they read it wrong. It might be a certain way, but you're seeing
And
it.
they may share it with somebody too.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And then
That's a lot. That's a real dangerous. That part right
that's
there.
why a lot of people out here getting killed and getting hurt because of them that texting. And then too, when they want to know something, it's like they go to these videos and these games, and on the what's that, Google? They Google things,
YouTube.
and sometimes they still not getting the correct understanding, but it's they got so much in their mind that when they get ready and talk to human people, they don't know how to talk to us. You know, they
Yeah.
they don't know how to talk to a human. And as far as I'm concerned, we the game now. We the computers and the laptop and all of that are the real people to them. We are the fake people. You know.
You know, I read this story once. This young lady was communicating with a guy by text like for 6 or 7 months, and they were really into each other. So the guy said, "Why don't we meet at McDonald's or something so we can meet each other?" And the girl said, "What? Are you some kind of freak?" You know what I'm saying? She couldn't deal with meeting this guy in person.
As long as she was texting, she was cool.
It's crazy. One thing I want to share too. Did y'all know that everything that you do on Facebook is recorded? Every like, every comment, every comment and every like, it's on. You know, it's a history. Have you ever looked at that?
Yeah.
We didn't know.
It's amazing,
we
and it
didn't
don't
know
go
back
away.
then.
And you have to go to it and just like delete each one.
Yeah, we didn't know back then when they first started it, but I always told them too to watch what you say on there, because you could say something that's gonna be on there, you know, for the rest of your life. So just watch what y'all say and do, and what pictures y'all put up or whatever, you know. But now it's like that now, like you say, it's some things that them kids and people are doing that they cannot take back.
They keeping track
It's
of what
amazing.
everybody doing.
And
They
then
recording us
They
and
recording it.
videotaping us
Yeah, and you know them,
24/7.
and you know them cell phones, them free phones they be giving out.
What about
GPS.
Oh,
Them-
the
them-
Obama phones?
The free phones
Right.
that they be on the corner on the
Oh,
street, and they give it
the-
to you if you got.
Oh, yeah, those are all-
Yeah,
Yeah, they call them Obama phones, but I
Okay.
think that's disrespectful.
Okay, you know
but
what?
it's government phone.
But you know they tracking them on that too. It's a tracking
Yeah.
on there, I believe, that whenever they need to find you, they can find you through them phones like
Right.
that. You know, because they getting that
the chip.
the chip in their hands right now. They done tested on 20,000, 2,000 people. 2,000 people they done tested it on the chip, where they can start their car up. They can go to their house and take their hand and go like this, and they can go to the grocery store and swap their hand. They don't need cash. They don't need charge card. They don't need nothing no more.
It's spooky. You know, y'all are the younger generation. Y'all need to get together and work to push back some of this technology, because you mentioned that chip in people. That's the ultimate checkmate there. When they put a chip in everybody, it's pretty much over for regular human being expression and fulfillment, because they can see you everything you everywhere you go, in and out.
What you
They can hear you. You know,
Now
that's
this-
going to be a checkmate.
Yeah, I wish I knew
But-
the name of that site, because this is really for real what they doing. They actually got the people going around doing all of this. But this is what I'm thinking about this chip. Somebody just came out with a movie too, and it got something to do with the chip. They had like 50 people in the building, and they locked the building up. And then if the people didn't kill off 2 people at a time or 1 person at a time, how many they say you got to kill off to survive? If they don't do it, he
Velcro
said, well, I'm going to
experiment.
kill 10 or 20 people, you know, and they didn't know. They thought somebody was just shooting like here, but they had planted a chip in the back of their neck.
The Belko experiment.
Okay, that's what it was.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then
I
they
heard
blew
about
their
that.
head off.
That was a good
They was
movie.
blowing their head off, and they thought somebody was shooting at them, but it was from that chip. So when they get this chip in people, they gonna be able to control you just like they controlling the cars and everything. You know, like, just like the dog chip. They can find your dog for you and stuff. All of that is just a test. But see, somebody had broke out with it. They had got bumps all over them, so that's why it's not out real fast. It probably gonna be another 6 years or
but
something
you know,
like
the
that.
power is in the people, so don't despair, youngsters. It's not all that bad. Enjoy yourself, enjoy your life. You in charge, and make sure you take charge of your life, and don't let these machines and all these people run it. Push back. You know, people can do it. You know what I'm saying? We run this, not no machines.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And not no military and all that. You know who ultimately run everything, and I'm not a religious person, but I do believe it's a God power out here. So keep your head up.
Yeah.
And go see the Tupac movie. It's a great movie.
Oh yeah, we went to see. I saw it. It was deep. It was real good. Yeah.
I don't want to see.
All right. Have a good evening, y'all.
Okay, thank you
You
for
too.
calling.
Thank you. I don't
Bye-bye.
think I wanna
Yeah,
see either.
but you know what though? Talking about that, and I was thinking about the electronic that the kids be playing, that game where they be shooting on there the cars. What's that game?
It's all Call of Duty.
No, the Xbox or something like
Oh,
that.
you talking about Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto. See, they go around and they be chasing the cars down and shooting the people inside the car, and they be getting out having fires shooting at each other. They look at that as something like a game, so now they get out here and actually do it in real life. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
where the parenting come in. It should be. So, given to older kids that understand. And then when you give it to them, explain them that this is a
That
game.
they gonna
you don't
wake
do
up
this
and they
in
gonna
real life.
Right.
You know, it's just a game.
I feel
Right.
like, that is, you should explain. But yeah, some parents do actually do that, because actually our cousin does that with his son. He lets him play it, but he'll go around and be like, he said I can't shoot nobody, or I can't rob nobody, or I can't do nothing bad. So you just see him on the game just running around, hopping in and out of cars, running around. He ain't doing nothing bad. He just really just roaming the city in the cars and stuff.
Now, that's
He
a
can't
good
get
one.
no
Okay,
police
but
on
what
him.
if
no
somebody
nothing.
stop and shoot him?
Well,
No, they don't do that
playing
unless
it.
he do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
He can't. He don't mess with the cops. If the cops get on him, he be like, "I have the cops on me. Can you get them off?" It's just so some people are doing that because it's such a hot game where everybody want to play it, everybody want to have it. So I think it's a way that you can let your kids enjoy that moment without actually going overboard where they gotta shoot and kill everybody they see. And
I like to pimp out my cars. Pimp out my house.
oh, okay. But yeah,
Anyway, we're gonna get ready and go ahead to a commercial break. So we shall return.
And what?
I don't know how
few
long.
seconds.
Yeah, a few seconds.
Did not know right from wrong. Somebody tried to preach the gospel to me. I didn't listen. I fell down on my knees. I was just a foolish person at that time. Did not know what it meant. When Christ touched me, there was a change in my soul that made me feel whole, oh baby. It took all my fears away. I have never felt nothing like that before. Please give me some more. When you have faith in yourself, Jesus will be there to turn your life around, oh baby. I need
Welcome back to your chance.
So we just gonna
Yeah,
give a little recap.
just in case someone just tuning in.
So we were basically talking about, do your mate have to keep up a certain image to keep you?
Yep.
The light skin versus dark skin comparison. Why? When we're all one, we're all equal.
Yep.
Different shades of black. Y'all like that, don't you? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're
And people, when you do
Oh,
things for
yeah.
people and they don't, it ain't like you looking for them to say, oh, thank you and like that. But like if you do somebody asks you to do something, you constantly doing it for them, and then you go your way, and then they call you again. Can you run me here? Can you take me here? Can you give me some money? And things like that. And you help them and all of that, and then
the
when
one
they don't
time.
need you no more, then they turn around and
Say-
disrespectful and think and say nobody doing nothing for me. I got to do it on my own, and then they say no. You help them again, and it's the same reaction. Come on, when we gonna grow up?
now we're gonna get on to diversity churches.
Yeah. Okay, because all my life I've been going to a church, where it's just strictly so-called black folks. So, I love the singing. I love the way the man preach and everything like that. And then, they turn around, they want to ask for like 4 or 5 donation plates, constantly going through the whole thing. Starts off with whatever you can give, then it'd be like $50. Then can you give 150? Then they say no, those who give 500 or give 1,000 give that. So okay, I've been to like a bunch of them churches in my
1,000
life.
churches?
Church before, huh?
1,000 of them.
Yeah, a lot of them. So I finally found one that I felt like that the high power Lord Jesus would want us to go to, and that's a church where you have Caucasian, you have blacks, you have Chinese, you have Muslim, you have some of everybody.
different races.
Yeah, going there, And I mean, and we preach the word of Jesus. I mean, it's just Jesus just flying around everywhere, So, and it's different. It's really different, And I kind of miss that gospel. But we do have music up there where, black and white, anybody who want to get up there and show your talent, for the Lord or whatever, they allow you to do that, whereas the church before, when I was growing up, you have to always like fit into the niche. Like, you have to be there for a while, or you have to work and clean up the church before they give you a position. Or then again, they only have certain people who just do that, singing and do this and do that, and you're not allowed to engage in anything, So, yeah.
Yep, we got a caller. Caller, you're on air.
Welcome to your chance.
Yes, I would. Yes, I would just like to say that we was talking about giving in the church.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I've come to the conclusion over my years that some people don't give but $1, but they can go get their hair done. They give the church $2. The lights need to be paid. The pastor need to be paid. So it's 2 ways to look at it.
Yeah, that's
If we
true.
will give what we're supposed to give, things will go better. We will be better. We buy all these outfits, then we give the church $1. That's not right either, is it?
No,
God bless you.
You're right.
You're right. They go to concerts, go to plays, and they could spend their money at the ballpark and some everywhere. I understand that.
But
you
isn't
know.
it like 10% of your earnings?
Yeah, you give 10%,
Or
and
you
then
give what you
and then
feel
you-
like you can
Can
that
give
what you can
what you can
give,
give.
but You know, you have some church like the church I go to now. They do a one offer going around, just one time, and that's it. And it's no pressure on you or nothing like that. So I understand the church have to pay for this and this and that, but some of them churches are not using the money for the church. You know, they not building up. You can still have old churches out there don't have air conditioning, don't have nothing.
Exactly.
Carla, did you hang up?
Oh yeah, she's been gone.
Oh, okay. So you have churches out there that don't even put money into their church. You know, they collect it, but then they complain about what they still need to do, but they actually not doing it. You know, so I mean, I understand what you're saying, but people have to, you know, God know what you're giving, so they shouldn't have to put the pressure all on the people. They could explain to the people why they should give, you know, and the reason why, you know, the good reason why, so that they can benefit and you know, and God can make things better in their life. But if they don't give, then that's on them. But nobody should have to put pressure on you. You know, you sitting up in a church and you just feel like they targeting you, you know. So no.
Yeah, but my stance on churches is I feel like when I used to go to church, I wouldn't say I felt like I was made, but I didn't enjoy it. And I'm going to say I didn't enjoy it not because of the word and not because of the Lord or nothing. It's just because when I went to church, I didn't fully understand the message. I felt like the preacher was just preaching because that was your job. You know, it wasn't to preach for understanding or, you know what I'm saying, or anything like that. And then at the end of the day, it's kind of hard for me to pay attention to somebody who has a very nice watch, a very nice suit, you know what I'm saying? And everything is just kind of like, I'm taking off because I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to get like you. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm looking at how I'm about to roll up in my Rolls Royce and, you know what I'm saying, you know, look like you. I feel like I'm distracted. And then when we found the new church and I found the, you know, this church, you know, this guy comes in, it's jeans and shirt, and the way he preaches is very understandable. For me, I'm young, and I might not know certain terminologies when it comes to the Bible and everything, but this guy breaks it down where I feel like I done read the whole Bible, you know, from an hour service. You know, it's none of that. I gotta figure, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go through you like, oh, well, I can't see past the watch. I can't see past this. You know what I'm saying? Where
Or
it's like
can
like,
you elaborate what
yeah.
you're saying?
I feel like I'm understanding. I feel like when I go to this church, I fit in not only as a, you know, I fit in as a person, not because I'm a certain color. Like, it's all different type of races and, you know, different type of people. They so friendly. They invite you everywhere. They invite you on stage. They, you know what I'm saying, everything. They have something for you to join, and they get you engaged.
Involved.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They get you engaged in everything. It's not about, you know what I'm saying, just getting you there to get your money, to get you, you know what I'm saying, to get you in, get your money, and get you out. Like, I feel like when I walk into this church, I'm
like
walking
you
into a family.
Real family, yeah.
You know, and that all too helps people give more. You know, I work and I make good money, and I used to go to church, but I felt like I'm what am I giving my money to? You know, what exactly am I giving my money to? Just like my mom said, what am I giving my money to? I know you're supposed to do it, you giving it to God and everything like that, but I feel like nobody can't tell me that Jesus don't know my heart. He made me. Right. You know, he made the person I am. I'm not here to satisfy nobody. I'm not here to give what you tell me to give. I'm going to give what I want to give, and God knows my heart. If God don't like it, God going to set me straight. I don't need nobody to tell me what I have to give and put in a bucket and how many times I have to put it in the bucket. And you know, he made me. He know what I'm doing. He know what I'm making. He know what I'm coming in to do. He know my heart, you know. So I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes them preachers sound like they threatening you, like, you know,
if
like
you
gotta
don't
give if you don't.
If you don't give $100, you're not going to get blessed. You need this to sow your. No, God gonna bless me regardless because I believe in that man.
Because he already done died for all of our sins anyway, you know.
Right.
I get it. I'm not saying that I don't give my money. You know what I'm saying? It's not even just about going to church to give your money. You can also be a blessing to others, and that can also be the way that you're paying your tithes to God. You know, you can go out, you see somebody on the street who really, really need it, you help
Give
them
it to
out.
'em.
You know what I'm saying? You give money here to somebody that need it, you help them out. You know what I'm saying? It's all different type of ways you can be a blessing. It's not just
Just
coming
in the
there,
church.
I gotta give you $100 this time, then I gotta give you $30. Then you say if I sold a $200 seed, God gonna give me my own business. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I believe in God, so God gonna give me whatever He feel like I deserve. Whatever I feel like I should have, He's gonna get that to me, whether I get Him $1.
Right.
And I go, you know what I'm saying, go get my hair done. I get what she's saying, but if I give $1 and go get my hair done, but I'm out
Right.
here still doing things
The
in a God
godly
blessing
way.
way, you know what I'm saying? It's no way you can't tell me I'm not gonna get blessed.
And then there's a lot of ways you can give too. You can also give not just in church, but you can give. You can just not only give in church, but you give out on the street. You know, like there's a lot of people out there that need money or something. You know, if I get that in my spirit, where hey, I feel like the Lord telling me to give somebody something, I'll pull out my open up my purse and give and say, here, I just want to give this to you, you know. So it's more than one way of giving, you
Or it
know.
ain't even giving money. It's like, is you hungry?
Yeah.
You need something to
Right.
drink.
Yeah, I done gave people
Go to the
rides
store,
with kids and stuff
go to the
like
grocery
that.
store, bring it back. I mean, you ain't really got to get no money. Just, I mean, little stuff like that.
But the just in case anybody wanted to know the location where we go, it's called Grace Christian. It's up on Van Dyke and 14, right there in the same area where that Walmart at. You know.
Yep, it's in the back, right behind Joe's Crab Shack. They got everything is big. They got 2 services. They have one in the morning, and then they have one. What's the morning? I think the morning is we don't go
They
to the
have,
morning. I'm an evening
yeah, this
person. We go at
They
11.
have one on a Saturday at 6, and then they have
yeah.
2 on a Sunday in the morning from 9 to 10, and then they have 11.
Yep.
Start at 11. I mean, not 9 to 10, but 9 until, and then the second one start at 11 o'clock, you know. And then they have a room,
for the
a
kids.
room for the teenagers to go to. Your kids could sit in there with you, or they can go into the other rooms, because they have baby rooms, they have toddler rooms, they have infant rooms, they have all of that, and they actually learn too. You know, you can go and sit in there and listen to them teach them, and then afterwards they have all kind of games they can play with. You know, I mean they be having a ball in there. So it's just the atmosphere. The atmosphere is totally different. Like I said, I grew up in the church, you know, in the churches that we used to go to, and oh my God.
Yeah, 'cause
Just
at them
like
churches, you
going in and then you feeling like all eyes on
All
you.
eyes.
just about to say that. You know how you
Like
go in the
people
church.
just want to just
Yeah, like when you
Who's
go
them?
in,
Who's that?
they looking right at you. Like when you go in, you don't even want to go try to sit close to the front.
Yeah,
you
you
want to
sit
sit
in
in
the
the back,
back.
because you just like you got the greeters looking at you like where you going. You just sitting down. You got everybody in the crowd just turning around.
And most of the
It's
time, you can't
like-
even sit in majority of them churches. You can't even sit where you want to sit. They have to tell you where to sit.
Yeah, I don't
Where
like
we
that.
go, you can sit wherever you want. Ain't nobody telling you where you gotta sit. You just go and sit wherever you want to
And
sit.
we sit directly in the front.
I mean,
That's something.
The front row. Front row.
Front and center.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's just I feel like
Something.
Every-
If you haven't tried it,
yeah.
You should.
you should try it. Even if you just go visit, it ain't got to be ours. Anywhere that you know is
Diverse.
And I-
diverse.
And
you
And
know.
that's why I feel like it when I say it feels so much like a family when you go in there, because it's just like when we first started going, it was just such a natural feeling. Like they just made you feel so home. Even the pastor, like just the pastor and his wife, they stand outside, meet everybody, they shake your hand, they talk to you. After they get done preaching and saying their service, they talk to you, they shake your hand, they want to know about your family, and they get to every single person walking out of that door. You know, that's the type of thing that I like. And I'm only 25. You know, I like to go in, I like to feel welcome. You know, like I feel a certain way when I go in there. I felt that way that I even took my boyfriend, and he goes with me. And he don't even go to church. you know. But he likes it because the messages and how it's taught and the atmosphere. You know, that's you want a home. When you leaving your home to go visit and go hear about the Lord, you want another home to go to, not.
And you want to feel it too. You want to feel that you're being taught the truth, you know. And like you still need to read your Bible to yourself, you know, and ask God for wisdom and understanding, because what you don't know, you just read it, and they have a dictionary in the back. We have a caller.
Oh, they hung up.
Okay. And they have a dictionary in the back of the Bible, you know, that help you. And then if not, just ask God for wisdom. Eventually he will, you know, tell you.
Caller, you're on the air.
Welcome to your chance.
Oh,
Hello.
They hung up again.
Yeah. Yep.
But I mean, I just feel like young people, not even young, we so far detached from even getting to know
One another. Or
oh my God.
I mean,
we are so detached from that it's just like you can ask somebody, do you go to church?
no.
Not at all. And I think it's just getting to the point where now
It's getting too
that's more of a thing. You don't go to church, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And me being a young person, just speaking from a young point of view, it has a lot to do with how a message is being taught to you. Because
And
if
watching
I'm just
people.
hearing somebody constantly just telling me da 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 da, I'm just like, I'm asleep.
Right. Or watching people, you know, they go to church, and then when they come out, they act one way in church, and when they come out, they a totally different person. You know.
Hello, caller. Hello.
God bless you, three young ladies. How are you?
Hi.
Thank you. We okay.
You know, I enjoy this show. I don't have any. My grandchildren, I have two grandchildren that are maybe a little younger than your two girls there.
Mhm.
Maybe a little older, but I want to tell you, you two are the most respectable and knowledgeable young women that I have met in my 83 years of life. And it's young people like you that make people like me proud to be a grandmother of color.
She's talking about y'all.
Now, a lot of people don't like to say black or whatever.
Right.
It doesn't matter to me. I am not black.
Right.
Your hair is black, maybe.
We brown.
Yeah, my mom,
I
she always put
say I'm
brown.
I tell them we brown.
But I just want you to know, please keep it up.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you.
And when you were talking about your church, my church is similar.
Mhm.
You're supposed to be at home
Yeah.
when you go home. If you're not at home, you're in the wrong place.
Right, right.
Keep up the good work.
Okay.
Thank you.
You sound so good.
And God
You
bless
keep up
all
the
of you.
good
And take
work.
good care of yourselves.
Thank
You
you.
too. You got another caller. Caller, you're on the air.
Welcome to your chance.
Oh, they hung
Hello?
up again.
They hung up. But yeah, you know, a lot of people go into church, and then they, you know, they want to look good in front of people. You know,
It's
I'm
a
not
fashion
going
show.
for the people. You know, I'm going for the word.
It's
And
a
then when they
fashion
come
show.
out, and then they see the kids out on the street doing whatever they doing, they be like, "You need to be in church. You need to be doing this and that." And then, you know, it's the way you talk
Hold
to
on.
a person. Welcome to your chance, caller. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Look, the lady just called and she was saying how, well, she was saying something pertaining to black. And I'm one of those guys that think black is beautiful. We used to go against being called black. But now that's changed. We used to be called colored. And if you ever wanted to know a race of people any more colored than we are, just look at the three of you right there now. Now tell me that ain't color.
Right.
And tell me that ain't beautiful. You know.
That's why.
She
wasn't-
said a lot of people don't like to use the
that
term
color
black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing negative.
And then if you go in the dictionary and look up black and read what black say in the dictionary, and then read what brown say. Brown practically talking about colors like you talking about, but read in the dictionary what black say.
Hello.
But thank you for calling, though. Is you still on, caller?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, you-
I just.
I mean, I know what
wanted
you're
to
saying.
let
That's
you
that
guys
old
know
saying,
that
black is beautiful. You know, I understand that, you
Thank
know.
you. All right, that's all.
Bye.
All right, thank you for calling. Caller, you're on the air.
Welcome to your chance. It's your chance to speak whatever you... Oh,
Caller, you're on the air.
welcome to your chance.
Yeah, this follow-up, Paul. I had just a comment about colorization in this world that we live in. Let me just say this. Black has been given a bad rep from the people who run the world as being demonic and nasty and stuff like that. You mentioned dictionary. They got some horrible definitions for the color black.
Thank you.
White, they say it's pure and angelic and all that kind of
And
stuff.
they not even
But
white.
the truth is, in all the scholars and scientists and everything will tell you, you're going to even go back to ancient Africa, that all colors come from black. You mix all colors together and it will be as black as the young lady in the middle there. So black, the color is the origin of all colors. I'm not making this up. This is not an opinion. This is scientific fact. Melanin in your skin is your life blood. Because you have melanin, meaning in the darker you are, the richer your melanin. And people can talk all day, oh, well, colors don't matter, and they really don't, because we all loving people. But as far as the color race and shades, the darker you are, the richer melanin. Now, that don't make you necessarily a better person or not, because you still be mean or whatever. But as far as the scientific codes in your DNA, that's where the richness comes from. All colors originate from black. And that's a fact. Thank you for a beautiful show, ladies.
Thank
Thank
for calling
you.
in.
And see, that's what we like.
Caller,
We like.
We got another caller.
Okay, caller, welcome to your chance.
They hung up.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's good to hear like people different opinions about how they feel about black or how they feel about color. I mean, it's good because you can learn learn stuff from people.
Right,
You know,
that's
so
why we have people call in. Yeah. Welcome to your chance, caller.
Yes, good afternoon, good evening, Queens.
You too, thank you.
You know, the previous caller, what he was saying, he's absolutely right, and this is why we're constantly tell you young queens, understand you need to study more and more and more. Don't let nobody pull wool over your eyes. Do some research, whatever. When it comes to, as far as even religion has become a business today. You know, religion is something that's practiced 7 days a week, 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 46 seconds a day. Religion is natural. Religion, understand, as when you sit back and think about it, Christianity, you'll find out that Jesus didn't know anything about Christianity. When you study Moses, you'll find out Moses didn't know anything about Judaism. When you find out about Muhammad of Islam, you will find out Muhammad said that 3 generations after he would be gone, they would not be of him. So religion is natural. You know, it's like when you look at the birds. The birds practice religion perfectly. Nature practices religion perfectly. You look at the trees. You know, they come into different seasons and whatnot. They practice religion perfectly. When you look at the ants and the different insects and animals, they practice religion to perfection. We are the only creatures that actually practice religion in such a way, understand that we don't reflect what we claim. It's in so many words what you all were saying. If we really practice what we claim that we are, we wouldn't have the killings, the rapes, the robberies, and everything that we see going on.
Right.
Heaven would be right here on earth. You would be living in heaven if we was really, truly, all religions was truly practicing that which what they profess or whatever. You know, in other words, religion, you know, sometimes we use that as lip service. You know, we say we this and that, but then when we watch one another, their actions and then how we treat one another, and the things we do, then you can say, hey, they're not practicing the true religion or whatever. And that's all religion or whatever. And as the brother said, Queen, the darker you are, the more melanin that you are. You are the most dangerous. This world wants to make you understand that black was ugly, black was this and that. And sister, I will continue to remind you and go do the research. Every race of people that you see on this planet came from the black man and the black woman. So black is beautiful. Black, understand, is original. As the brother say, all colors derive, and when you put them all together, you have black.
Okay.
Thank
Well,
you.
thank
You all
you.
have a blessed day, Queens, and
Yes,
keep up
sir.
your good
You
work.
too.
Love you all.
Okay,
Thank
love
you.
you too.
Thank
We
you.
have one more call. We got a last call. You have like about 30 seconds. We got to close out.
Go on, call.
Yeah, hello.
Hi.
Yeah, I talked to you just a few minutes ago. One thing I forgot to say, which was on my mind the first time, is I have never seen a white person in my life, but I've seen black. Thank you.
Right. No,
And-
we agree with you on that one. We agree with you on that one. And I would just like to close this out by saying the last time I had talked about my miracle story, I forgot to tell you guys that I had to have 4 pints of blood. And not only that I had to have 4 pints of blood and I'm here living now, but I just want to say thank you to everyone who donate blood.
Yeah,
I
yes,
mean, really
you save
thank
a
you.
life
You
every
saving
day.
lives out here, and I'm one of them, and I just want to give everybody they praise, and I really want to just say thank you very much, for giving blood.
Thank you for watching our show today.
Yes.
And we will be back.
It's a lot of
Not
good-
next week, week after next.
Week
yeah.
after next. So stay tuned, you guys.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Did not know right from